Marilyn Mosby will be back in court for sentencing this week.
In November of 2023, a jury determined Mosby lied twice to withdraw money from her city retirement account without paying a penalty.
And in February this year, another jury found Mosby guilty of one count of mortgage fraud. She was acquitted of the other, related to her purchase of a condo on the Gulf Coast of Florida.
And as we get closer to her sentencing, more details are emerging about what we can expect.
Fox 45's Mackenzie Frost joins us live from the newsroom. So, Mackenzie, more people do seem to be joining Mosby's effort seeking a pardon for her. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right, Kyle. It seems like every day someone new is coming out in support of Marilyn Mosby. Now, national civil rights attorney Ben Crump says he is standing with Marilyn Mosby, and he's also scheduled to hold a news conference later this week ahead of Mosby's sentencing. Now, this comes as we see the Inspector General here in Baltimore City pushing back on some of Mosby's claims that this entire prosecution and investigation into her was somehow politically motivated and connected to former President Donald Trump. Isabel Mercedes Cumming, the Inspector General here in the city, took to social media reminding everyone that it was Mosby herself who asked the Office of Inspector General to launch an investigation into Mosby's travel history as well as business dealings. Cumming posted a copy of Mosby's letter dated July of 2020 asking for that investigation itself. Cumming also saying that that probe was wrapped up by February of 2021 and the findings were handed over to the FBI. Let's go through a timeline of this entire investigation. First, in May of 2020, Mosby requested to withdraw $40,000 from her retirement account, claiming to have suffered of a pandemic-related financial hardship. Mosby asked for that city investigation in July of 2020. In December, she requested to withdraw $50,000 from her retirement account, again claiming financial hardship. The Inspector General's investigation turned over to the FBI in February of 2021. Then we learned about that federal probe in March of 2021. Subpoenas were issued to both Nick and Marilyn Mosby's financial dealings and relationships. Then in January of 2022, Mosby was federally indicted. She went to trial in Greenbelt in November of 2023 and was found guilty on those two perjury charges. And the second trial started in January of 2024. Now, in the meantime, Marilyn Mosby maintains she did nothing wrong, again claiming that this was politically motivated. But we should also point out that the judge in this case, as well as the U.S. attorney in Maryland, were both appointed by President Joe Biden.
And Mackenzie, there will be a lot going on in Greenbelt this week, obviously. Do we have any indication as to how the process is going to play out?
Yeah, bear with me here because the timeline of this is a little complicated. So Thursday at 9 o'clock, that's when Marilyn Mosby is expected to be back in court. We're learning the 9 a.m. is actually when the forfeiture hearing will take place. Remember, federal prosecutors are seeking to take over that condo in Longboat Key that Marilyn Mosby has on the Gulf Coast. And then Ben Crump's news conference is scheduled to begin at 9:45, really banking on the court adhering to its own schedule there. And at 10:30, Marilyn Mosby, from what I've learned, will go in for her sentencing. Now, the defense says that their sentencing presentation could take as long as 3 hours. It's unclear how long the prosecution's presentation will last, but we expect several people to testify on behalf of Marilyn Mosby, including former employees in the state's attorney's office, as well as her two daughters. Now, there is a chance that this entire process spills over into Friday, but either way, we'll be in Greenbelt for everything and keep you updated. We're live in the newsroom. Mackenzie Frost, Fox 45 News.
I'm Mary Bubala. Thank you for watching. Here's another video for you to watch. Also take some time to subscribe to our YouTube channel.